Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. Let's get into another reading for you guys, okay? I hope you are doing well as always, or as well as can be expected. We're just going to get a quick message for you to see what you need to know. The deck is upside down, child. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe. I was about to do like this. I don't know what that is. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. If you want to book a personal, it's below. Check out all my channels, you guys. You never know where the message is going to flow. So, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it, guys. Let's see for Pisces, guardian angels, archangel, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother God, what is the message for Pisces? Ooh, pregnancy. Some of y'all might be pregnant. Clingy and freaky, child. What is going on? Okay, some of you guys could be pregnant and your hormones are kind of going crazy and you want to get down and dirty in the nitty gritty. That happens sometimes when you're pregnant. You may be very clingy or your partner could be very clingy to you. Okay. Someone could be trying to attach to your growth, though. If you aren't pregnant or you can't get pregnant, someone could be very attached to you because you are in a process of gestation. There's something that's gestating. Okay. Some of y'all could have a partner that wants you to get pregnant. Somebody who wants you to have a baby. Somebody who wants you to have a baby. You know what? I haven't used this deck in a long time. But if that's not the case, it's like somebody's intentions with that freaky card. Somebody's intentions may be a little bit off the wall or unconventional. Just be very mindful because you're in a gestation period, which means you could get pregnant. You may be very fertile. But look, devil, 5 of swords. See what I'm saying? Somebody could be digging. Let me stop. No, I'm just joking. Somebody could be digging for like information or trying to attach themselves to you because you're in a gestation period. You're growing something. Okay. What's Pisces energy when it comes to this message? Ooh, the devil. Pisces, what are you doing? Judgment and the Page of Wands. Okay. Something's waking up inside of y'all and you like, ooh, let me see what this is. You starting to become aware of something within yourself or aware of something within someone else. Or you're very curious about something. Something is drawing you in. What's the energy around Pisces in this situation? Ooh, 7 of Swords reversed. Somebody does not have a plan. They're not very vocal either. It feels like could be some type of strategy coming out to the surface. Somebody else could be pregnant. I feel like you're getting a lot of confirmations about things going on in your life, things that you were thinking. Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords could be a... What was I about to say? It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody could be revealing to you that they're pregnant. So, what is the situation here? 5 of Pentacles. King of Wands and the Hermit. Yeah, Virgo energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody could want to find out information that they don't know, or they could be looking into something, investigating something, trying to figure something out. They could be even going within to do this. What's the Five of Pentacles? Ooh, thank you. This deck get right to the point. Eight of Cups and the World. I feel like you're going somewhere, Pisces, and you're understanding and comprehending that wherever you're going, everybody can't go with you, okay? Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. There's something new happening in your life. There's an ending here. You guys are walking away from someone or something. Because it's just done. It's just over with. The cycle is done. You have something new that you want to do. Or you have something new that you're researching. You're very curious about it. This could be a fire sign, though. Asking a lot of questions. Inquiring about things. This is either you or someone else, but I feel like this is an energy of being inspired to figure out what you don't know. So it's either you or someone else. Someone is inspired to figure out what they don't know in a situation. What has been kept from them? What's been hidden? I feel like you ended a cycle here and you didn't let someone know, or you cut something off, finalized something, made something come to an end, but you didn't really tell people about it. You maybe moved on silently or quietly. What's Pisces energy with this Devil card? What is this Devil card? Seven of Wands. All over the place. The Moon and the Ace of Pentacles. You're being very mysterious. I feel like you're setting a lot of decoys. I don't want to say traps, but with the Seven of Swords reversed, somebody around you may have fallen into some type of trap. Like if you're finding out that someone you know is pregnant, they may have been trapped by someone else. I think that you saw some type of trap being set for someone here. What's the Devil? One more card for the Devil. Seven of Cups reversed. So the Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. Two sevens are reversed. I feel like you saw someone's approach, or you saw someone's angle. Like, what's the angle? You knew what it was. You saw something clearly. Six of Swords and the Emperor. You may have been dropping gems. Look at that. Dropping a gem. You may have been dropping some type of gems or giving someone some type of clues. I feel like some of you could be making a decision to move in a certain direction, but it's like there could be a secret opportunity here that you're protecting. It's like you're moving in a direction, but you're making, you know how when people do tracking, like they're tracking someone in the forest and they say like you have to retrace your steps or backtrack your steps so people can't track you in the forest. So it feels like you're kind of setting traps or setting decoys to make people think you're going in this direction, but you're really going in a different direction. It's a part of a strategy. One more card for the Devil. Hierophant. Yeah, it's like you're committing to one option, or you're making a choice to go in a certain direction. But I feel like you're being mysterious about it. Page of Cups, Eight of Swords. You see the possibilities of something that would happen if you made a certain choice. You may feel like somebody wants you to make a particular choice, but whatever that choice is too complicated, or it's like not really stable. What am I saying here? It feels like whatever's going on, either, okay, whatever's going on here, right? Either you see that you may be naive entering into something, or someone else thinks that you're naive when it comes to entering into something. Like if someone's presenting you with an opportunity, you know that there's strings attached, or you know that something is unclear, or you know that there's going to be extra once you get behind the veil, or once you actually see what you've entered into. It's like, it feels like that someone is anticipating you being naive, or that someone is anticipating you not really thinking before you act. It's like you see someone's trying to trap you, or you see someone is trying to get you caught up, and you can see the possibilities of a situation, and it's like everything is pointing to something being negative. But you know that whoever's trying to get you caught up thinks that you're naive, and they think that you aren't going to be able to see through the trap. Now, this could also, like I said, be a situation where you saw something coming and you were worried about it, or you saw a pattern, but it wasn't clear to everyone else. It was clear to you, but I feel like it wasn't clear to this person, or it wasn't clear to everyone else. But because you saw the pattern, you were able to like drop gems, or warn someone, or move in a different direction. I feel like people are going to start waking up to what it is that you were saying or doing. What's the Seven of Swords reversed for the energy around Pisces? Wow, Five of Swords reversed, and we saw that with the Devil earlier. So the energy around you is people being caught up in their own like traps. So somebody may have tried to set a trap for you, but you saw it. Four of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Someone may want to apologize. They don't want to fight anymore. Three of Pentacles. This could be something about your work or something that you're building. What's the Seven of Swords reversed? Knight of Swords. Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. One more card for the Seven of Swords reversed. Ten of Swords reversed. All the swords are reversed except for the Knight. So, like, whatever somebody's communicating or saying, I don't know if this is somebody going back on their word or changing their mind, but that's kind of what it feels like. Okay. There could be an energy around you of people wanting to reveal their strategy either on purpose or not. Like, people could be revealing their intentions without trying. 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. I just feel like you're cutting something off or ending a cycle with people without telling them what's going on. You're just kind of walking away. Okay. What's the 10 of Swords reversed? 9 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. What's the Knight of Swords? 8 of Wands. Somebody around you is definitely making moves or taking action to communicate something or say something. But they waited. I feel like they waited for you to get what you wanted, or they waited until they saw you getting what you wanted, or they waited until they got what they wanted to make a decision to communicate whatever they've been holding back. Somebody could have even waited until they were intoxicated, inebriated, drunk. What's the 5 of Swords reversed? Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Cups and the Hangman. I feel like people around you are sensing that your sentiments or your emotions are shifting, and you're seeing something from a different perspective, or you're catching up or starting to realize or identify what's going on. I feel like somebody around you got caught for something. And they may have been waiting to give you some type of information or communicate with you. They were waiting to get what they wanted before they communicated with you. But I feel like they may not have gotten what they wanted. Let's see. What's the World? The Moon. Yeah. Ace of Wands again and the Queen of Wands. The Moon with the World. The Magician. Yeah. There's definitely a lot going on behind the scenes, underneath the surface. Somebody's definitely doing something. Somebody's definitely taking action or doing something behind the scenes. Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is like somebody creating an opportunity or taking advantage of an opportunity secretly. Okay. What's the 8 of Cups? Queen of Cups. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. 5 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like there's something about what you've been doing, or something about where you've been, where it's like you've taken a lot of losses. There's been a lot of losses over time, or there's been a lot of time and energy that you invested, maybe even money that you invested into something, and it didn't really pan out. And you feel like you have to walk away or move on to get what it is that you want. What's the Queen of Cups with the 8 of Cups? 5 of Cups, yeah. Yeah, it's like you can't stay in the position that you've been in because there's just been too much, strength, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's like you didn't get what you wanted in a situation. And the Five of Pentacles. So you may be leaving something behind with less than what you came in with. But I feel like this kind of feels like you're cutting your losses in a situation. What's the Hierophant for Pisces energy? The Fool. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. I feel like you're preparing to take a risk, take a leap of faith, take some type of action, free yourself from something, and then like, I don't know if somebody's trying to keep you stuck, or then it's like this Hangman energy. One more card for the Fool. Yeah. The Ace of Wands, see? There's a new opportunity and you want to take it. Knight of Pentacles again and the Queen of Swords. You may know that somebody's going to try to get you caught up. So you want to take advantage of an opportunity before somebody tries to get you caught up. Like you may know that somebody is strategizing or plotting or planning to try to hold you back or keep you stuck or control the wheel in a situation. But I feel like they can't. Ten of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups reversed? King of Wands. Okay. And we saw the King of Wands earlier with the Hermit. There could definitely be somebody who's keeping you in the dark about some type of information, or you're keeping them in the dark and they're trying to figure out what it is that you're keeping them in the dark about. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you're on your own, or you're free, or you're trying to free yourself, and it feels like or you're thinking about your own thing. Like somebody may want you to be thinking about them, attached to them, pregnant with their babies, or attached to you with a child. What's the Seven of Wands? Death card. King of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Yeah. I think that you see somebody's play. Like whatever this is, you see somebody's play. And with the Devil card being your energy, maybe you got Capricorn in your chart. But I feel like you see somebody's play, or you see the play being made. And I think some of you guys are like feeding into it. But that's confirming what you know. It's weird. What's the King of Wands? Queen of Wands. What the fudge? What the fudge, Sickles? So there could be a couple here, two people. Strength and the Queen of Pentacles. What's the Death card? Tower reversed and the Strength. Okay. Yeah. So Pisces, it feels like you're trying to take an opportunity that you see to free yourself from something in order to like keep something together or avoid a tower. It's like you're really trying to hold something together. as you go through this transformation or this transition. Chariot with the Seven of Pentacles. You're trying to find the courage to follow where you're being led, or to follow the guidance that you're being given, and be strong and courageous in whatever it is that you're doing. I just feel like you're seeing the pattern of somebody's behavior. What's this Eight of Wands? Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like somebody's waiting to tell you something. They kept something from you, but they're waiting to tell you until the right moment for them. But it's like, why? You have to figure out, why is somebody telling me this? Why is somebody making this offer now? Why is somebody presenting this information to me now? I feel like you see the play, though. What's the Nine of Cups with the Ten of Swords reversed? Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. Yep, Sun card, Three of Pentacles. Yep. Oh, I always supported you, Pisces. Oh, I was always there. I always had your back. You know I always had your back. You remember when I had your back that time? Yeah, I didn't never want this to happen because I was always on your side. And, you know, I'm innocent in the whole situation. Somebody is trying to finesse or convince you that they didn't have anything to do with it. Or it's like skirt around the truth or avoid accountability. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Four of Swords. Yeah, I want peace. I always wanted peace. It's like somebody was quiet, Four of Swords, until the energy shifted. And then they started to change their tune. Judgment, Chariot. Somebody's realizing that you're being quiet, or you're not really talking to them or communicating with them, and they're starting to realize that your silence, or some type of silence, not hearing any news, not seeing about what's going on, it means, I feel like they feel like it means that you've moved forward, or you've realized something, you found something out, you've uncovered something. So the energy around you is of people feeling caught, or feeling like they've been caught. This could even be somebody. This could even be somebody who's trying to call himself like catching you, snitching on you, saying that they, like, this could be somebody who's saying that they weren't involved in something, that you were the culprit, you were the mastermind behind this, magician. But really it was them. They were involved. They're trying to, you know, escape accountability in a situation. So I don't know exactly what it is, but it's either a situation where somebody's trying to call himself catching you and blaming you and acting like you're the mastermind and telling somebody else that they're innocent because Pisces is the one who did this, Pisces is the one who did that. Or they're coming to you with that type of attitude, trying to tell you about somebody else, or tell you that they weren't involved with something that somebody else was doing. It's like you see that somebody's intentions are not good, or you see that someone is toxic. And I feel like you feel that you need to kind of close somebody out because they are an op, pretty much. What exactly is the Seven of Swords reversed? Ooh. Yeah. So it's either them or you. it's kind of a situation where if you get caught up in something, it means that someone else is innocent, or if they get caught up, it means that you're innocent. So there could be a situation where you were caught up in something, being blamed for something, getting punished for something, and it showed you that somebody wasn't really on your team. They didn't really have your back, because it could be a situation where people saw sentiments shifting towards you and they abandoned you, right? And that revealed to you that they were truly disloyal when you thought that they may have been loyal. But it could also be a situation where you're being exonerated for something and you're finding out what was actually going on, and people are trying to act like they were loyal when they really weren't. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like twofold. It feels twofold, because it feels like if you are getting caught for something, somebody's going to try to, throw you under the bus and say all of this stuff because they feel like you're going to get caught. So they're going to try to blame you. But that in itself is going to be an admission or an admonishment, or whatever the word is, of them being guilty as well. So if they try to throw you under the bus, they're going to end up looking guilty as well, because it's kind of like, okay, well, if you know all of this stuff, why did you wait to say something until just now? Right? To whoever they're trying to throw you under the bus to. The person is going to be like, well, why are you just saying this now? Why haven't you said anything before? Why didn't you make this, known before? And it's because the sentiments change towards you and they want to try to cover their own ass. Right? But it could also be a situation where you're being exonerated and they're trying to cover their ass with you because they were a part of it. And you need to ask, why didn't you say this until now? Chariot and the Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like somebody around you who was trying to get you caught up, or who was not an advocate for you, is getting like they're starting to see the play. Because you could be making some plays and they didn't know, and they're starting to see the plays that you were making. But I feel like you're already gone. Because it kind of feels like somebody's trying to act like, oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. Da, 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 da. That's what it is. So I'm not exactly sure how that positions itself. But it definitely feels like somebody's acting like they didn't have anything to do with something. Whether that action of saying, oh, I didn't have anything to do with it, whether that throws you under the bus, or whether that's trying to appeal to your compassion, right? Like if you were friends with somebody, but then you stopped talking to them, and there was gossip going on between the friend group that you separated yourself from, but then you get back together and talk to one of the people in the group, and they say, oh, well, when you left, everybody was talking about you and everybody was saying this and that. And, I wasn't saying that. I didn't have no parts in that, but they were doing all this talking, and I just felt like it was wrong because they didn't know your situation and da 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 da. It's like that type of vibe. What actually is the Devil? Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Judgment. People could be waking up to your work or seeing your work, starting to see like the value. I just feel like a lot of you guys are having a lot of confirmations coming through like every single day. You're starting to see things more clearly. Knight of Wands and the Hermit. Whatever you're doing, whatever action that you're taking, wherever you're going, like your physical activity, what it is that you're doing, you're starting to see clearly what you should be working on. I feel like you're really focused on something. I just can't stop thinking about you seeing the play. It's like you're starting to recognize the patterns and really see the play with people. What's actually the Five of Pentacles Ooh, the Emperor was going in reverse, y'all. Yeah, somebody's definitely losing control, I feel, of... Yeah, Page of Wands and the Chariot. This definitely could be about travel, relocation, movement. Some of you could be getting a call as well for a job. And you could be signing some type of contract for a new job right in the nick of time. Yeah, I feel like some type of opportunity is coming in right in the nick of time. And you definitely have something that you're seeing clearly. I feel like this is confirming something about your work moving forward or something that you're doing moving forward. And I just feel like somebody's trying to figure out what's going on because they're in the dark about it. They don't know what's going on. But whatever they're seeing when it comes to where you're going and what you're doing is confirming something for other people or for this person. Emperor in reverse. What is the Emperor in reverse? Yeah, I feel like there's some type of like, ooh, see, and I gotta get these gnat traps. I had some bananas. Don't never have no fruit in the beginning of the summertime, child. But I feel like somebody's angry. Like, you're gonna know that somebody's angry, or you're gonna know that somebody's out of control or upset, or like in some type of lack energy by the way that they respond to you walking away, or the way that they respond to you ending a cycle. What's the Emperor reversed? The High Priestess. Wow. Yeah, somebody can't control you. They can't control your thoughts. They can't control what you see, your intuition. Like they're locked out. Four of Wands. You may even be in a secret relationship with somebody. It's like something you're doing. There's a decision that you're making without someone else's input. And I feel like it's making them very upset that they're on the outside looking in. And they're trying to figure out what you're thinking or what you're doing. And you could definitely be keeping your cards really close to your chest. You could be trying to keep yourself restrained from like blowing up on somebody or getting angry about something, because you know whatever's going on, whatever somebody's doing to attack you or provoke you, is because you know something is changing. Like, there's deeper meanings to what's going on. I feel like you're very much so aware that something happening in your life, either personally with your relationships, with your family, with like other things, is connected to your work in some way, or is connected to like your purpose in life. Yeah. So even if somebody is trying to provoke you, or if somebody's trying to make you feel small, or whatever it is that somebody's doing to get to you, you know that they're only doing that because something is about to change or shift in your life. And I feel like they're aware of it too. So Pisces energy is out here. Aries. Well, let's see. Okay. Hangman, Pisces. High Priestess, Pisces. Emperor, Aries, reversed. It could be, motherfucking, I don't know. Maybe Aquarius? No. Libra. Yeah, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini. A lot of Scorpio energy with the Judgment, Death card, Tower. It's really everybody. The only one that's not on the table is Virgo. But we did see the Hermit. Capricorn and Taurus is out here. Leo, Aries, but not Sagittarius. So we've excluded Virgo and Sagittarius. Some of y'all may have excluded a Virgo or a Sagittarius, but that energy is not out here as much. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, all the water signs are out here. And then Gemini, maybe Libra and Aquarius, but yeah, love affair, secrecy, third party, toxic love, drama, addictions, love, hate, relationship. And egg on their face. So somebody could have been caught, like, this doesn't have to be love, but somebody could have definitely been caught in a toxic, like, dynamic, or there's a toxic dynamic here where somebody is getting caught in their actions. This king and queen of wands, though, I feel like you see these people clearly. This could be people, this just could be talking about people who have a lot of pride and ego, vanity. Like, they're focused on physical things. They're focused on, like, what's the king and queen of wands? Six of cups. Yeah, it's like people from your past. Or you remember something. Your memories are starting to become clear. You may realize that two people were working together when you thought that they weren't, or when you may have felt like they were trying to act like they weren't. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you know something about their past, or you know something about somebody's past. The past is becoming clear. What's the Six of Cups? Page of Wands, yeah. It's just a confirmation of the past. Either between you and someone else, or the past when it comes to a group of people. Four of Cups, Six of Swords. Yeah, you may be disappointed because something may become clear to you once you move on or leave a situation, leave a person behind. You may start to unravel the truth. You may start to figure out what somebody was doing. Like, this could be work that people were trying to do on you, work that people were trying to do on your work. I just feel like somebody's getting caught in something, and it confirms what you may have been confused about in the past. What else does Pisces need to know? Make this clear, please. Envy. Wow. Hateful, spiteful, jealous. Wow. Ooh, excuse me. Caught. Red-handed, secrets exposed, surprised and shocked. And mind games, immature, testing you, analyzing you. So, the egg on their face, third party, somebody could be getting caught up in a third party, or it could be coming out to the surface that someone was in a third party connection. They're caught. And there's some type of jealousy or envy going on here. Somebody may be upset that a person was playing mind games with them. What else? Guidance, faith, healing, intuition, and dreams. Yeah, there could even be somebody who feels like they have to come clean, or they have to support you, or they have to tell you what's been going on, because they may have had a dream that things were going to shift or things were going to turn around, and they feel like they need to be on your side or something like that. Again, toxic people, addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd, love affair, secrecy, third party, hooking up. What else? Oh my God. High value. Ooh, somebody wants you to lose your value because it fell on the floor. The Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident. Yeah. There's a couple here. There's somebody, it feels like a feminine energy is jealous of another feminine energy. This could just be in general in the collective when it comes to high vibrational feminines versus low vibrational feminines, high vibrational masculines versus low vibrational masculines. I don't know, because the Emperor is reversed. But it feels like somebody is envious or jealous of the connection that you have to spirit, or the guidance that you receive, or what it is that you're being given when it comes to like the decisions that you make. Someone's jealous of your value. planning, text, phone call, meeting up, message, communication, conversation, expressing feelings. So somebody is planning to express how they feel or communicate about what's been going on, which is what I see, because someone is high value. Somebody may be upset because you're being chosen and they're not. Push and pull, power struggles, conflict resolution, stubborn. Yeah, there could be a conflict that you may be trying to resolve, or a conflict that needs to be resolved, but someone's being stubborn and they don't want to compromise or relinquish power. They don't want to give up their power. What else? Unfinished business, proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation, Netflix and chill, pop-up. So whatever this communication is unexpected. Somebody may feel like they have unfinished business with you. What else for Pisces? Ooh, spiritual attack. Karma, divine intervention, facing demons, toxic love, and deuces. Ooh. One more card. Look, the X and secretive. So somebody may be being secretive about their past and what happened. I definitely feel like there's something. Deuces pop up. So yeah, if somebody pops up and they want to communicate, they reach out, they text, they call, and it's unexpected, it's because they said goodbye to their past. This could even be when it comes to your work. Like, you could be a high vibrational Pisces who is valued maybe within the community, or you're valued when it comes to your job or your career or what it is that you do. You have some type of value that you bring to situations that you're in. And I believe that you may start to see people popping up, or you may start to see more business coming in. You may start to see more traffic because you are exuding this very like pure, abundant energy, like this purity, this clarity. I feel like this is kind of a collective energy where people are moving away from low vibrational things. And I feel like you saw something clearly, or you saw something that other people could not see. And I feel like people are realizing that you were on point about a person or a group or a couple or a situation. I feel like you're very fertile right now. And I feel like there are people who could be trying to attach to you in every way, shape, or form. Like, when I say that, y'all have to think outside of the box. Because it feels like someone is saying goodbye to their past ways, their past people, their past behavior, their past experiences, whatever. And they're coming towards you, but not everyone is coming towards you for the right reasons. Some people are coming towards you because they're trying to avoid some type of, persecution. And some people are coming towards you because they see clearly. Like, it's not, everybody's intentions aren't necessarily good, but I feel like you saw the play on something. You saw what was going on, and you were manifesting something in secret because you took a bunch of losses. It's like whatever you went through in a situation in the past really showed you the direction that you need to move in going forward, or it showed you that something wasn't worth your time or your energy, that all you would get from it was lack, or you saw that somebody was not who they portrayed themselves to be. And now it's like you're about to find out, or whatever you were thinking was going to be confirmed, or somebody was involved in something crazy. Like, it just feels like You were holding your ground, you were standing firm, and you were trying to defend your position until it became time for everything to be revealed. What else does Pisces need to know with this? Provide any more clarity, Spirit, for Pisces. The gem. Don't sell yourself short. Work through your beliefs in your head. Get uncomfortable and do yourself justice. So somebody may be envious or jealous or upset that you give good advice or you received good advice. Like somebody may be upset that you were able to avoid something and they couldn't. It definitely feels like a situation where you guys are dealing with somebody who still wants to have some type of control, but they're losing control and they feel like there's unfinished business in a situation. Now, this could also be somebody who you guys are in dealings with or connected to in some way, and they have someone from their past connected to them who feels like they have unfinished business with whoever you're connected to. The vampire says reevaluate your relationships, not vampires coming up all the time. Avoid those who only take from you and leave you feeling emotionally drained. Yeah, it's like they don't want you to sell yourself short or misunderstand your value in a situation, because I feel like someone is draining you or taking from you, again, like I said in the last reading, and they're not giving you enough back in return. And you need to see that you're more valuable than that, or you deserve better than that. Yeah, and the chameleon, you have the ability to mold and reinvent yourself to whatever the situation dictates. That will give you a huge advantage. And I think that's kind of what this devil is, because I don't think this devil is bad. I just feel like you guys see the play in the situation and you understand what's going on with something, even though somebody may not want to acknowledge that you know. Yeah, Two of Swords. You could even be acting like you don't know what's going on, but you do. Star card, Three of Swords. Yeah, so you definitely could be in this energy where you're shining really brightly and people don't want to see, because that's Five Swords. You see what I'm saying? People don't want to see that you were a star. People didn't want to see that you were a star. They wanted to ignore it or avoid it or disagree with you because they were upset about how your light was shining. And I feel like there's some type of disappointment connected to that. The high value card fell on the floor. The gem card came out saying don't sell yourself short. It definitely feels like somebody wanted you to sell yourself short, or they wanted to make you feel like you weren't as valuable as you actually are. They wanted you not to be able to see it or feel like it didn't exist. And I feel like they played some type of games with your money, with your work, with something. With your relationships. What's the pregnancy card? Justice. Wow. So something is being birthed, or something in your life is becoming very abundant, very fertile. You could have a pregnancy that happens that's justice for something. But it doesn't have to just be a baby. It could literally be just things growing in your life, or you bringing things to fruition, birthing things that you're meant to have as justice for some type of behavior that was heinous. Nine of Swords, King of Swords. I feel like any anxiety or fear that you have about something that you're creating, it's going to subside or it's going to balance out. You're going to see clearly why something happened the way it did. One more card for the Justice. Ace of Swords. This is crazy. Nine of Swords again and the Knight of Cups. I think somebody else, Pisces, is worried about how you feel about them, what you're going to say, how you're going to react, how you're going to respond. I think someone else is worried about this. Because I feel like because you're a chameleon, because you're able to adapt to situations, somebody really underestimated you. And I think I said that in the beginning. Like, somebody was thinking that you were naive, or somebody was thinking that you were just a casualty, somebody who could be thrown away, but you're actually somebody who's important. And I feel like because you are able to kind of like be a chameleon and, you know, blend in situations, people really don't see, like, they don't see you. You're invisible sometimes. Or your power and your gifts are invisible and they can't really see like how important they are. That's not your fault though. I'm just saying. Anything else? Community, unexpected income, and imprisonment. You might be getting some unexpected income. You worked for it. But there could be a community or a group of people who's getting caught up. That's what I'm saying. What else? Courthouse. Mature woman and occupation. There could be somebody investigating like what it is that you do. Could be a background check, some type of legal investigation or something. What else? Occupation reversed. Imprisonment and lovers. I feel like something's been going on for a long time because this imprisonment card came out with the community and unexpected income. Yeah, I feel like people have been trying to steal from you or like play on your innocence for a long time. Maybe even like get you fired, get you to lose your job. There's something about what it is that you do that people are finding out about for a long time. You've been doing something for a long time, or somebody's been doing something to you for a long time. And it doesn't feel positive. It feels like somebody's been trying to benefit or mooch or feed off of you for a long time. Six of Swords. Temperance. Six of Wands. Yeah. There's something that you're being guided towards. It's success. It's victory. It's overcoming something. Like there's a victory that you're being guided towards. There's some type of justice that you're being guided towards. A situation balancing out or a situation working out successfully. After a long time of somebody like giving you less than what you deserve or paying you less than you deserve. I'm actually going to get one of these cards. It's like somebody's trying to attack you spiritually because you have a lot of value. It's like with the occupation coming out in reverse, before it came out upright. So it's like somebody's trying to devalue your business or devalue your experience on, on your resume, or it kind of feels like someone is trying to devalue. I don't know. This could even be somebody trying to file something in. They could be trying to take you to court for something that's like a sham or a lie, just so that they can steal more from you, take more from you. It's like somebody has a personal vendetta against you because you were able to outsmart them, and they underestimated you and thought you were naive and figured out you weren't, or they just figured out that you have protection. So they're mad at you for what they tried to do to you that didn't work. So they're trying to punish you for their own actions towards you because it didn't work out. It's like if a job is mad that you give your 2 weeks notice and quit, and they know that you were a really good employee, but when other jobs call to see how you were as an employee, they're talking down on you, even though you gave years and years of good service to these people. It feels like that type of situation, just because somebody wants to keep you trapped or stuck with them. Somebody's got a weird sense of humor, bro. It's not funny. Yeah, and I feel like after you leave somewhere, somebody's going to do something after you leave. It's not necessarily that they're doing it in your face, but you may find out what they did after you leave, or something may come to the surface after you leave. But it's like, it feels like they're doing something to try to be sneaky after you're already gone, to try to make something hard for you in the future. That's what it feels like. What's the advice for Pisces spirit when it comes to these messages? Animal guardian, trust your instincts. Autumn, release the old and rest. And then stag, trust and thrive. So a lot about trust. I think you guys need to trust. Maybe you could be worried about this, but I think you guys need to trust that your spirit team is protecting you when it comes to this situation. Let's see. Animal guardians. Ooh, excuse me. Animal guardian says trust your instincts. It says trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The animal guardian is the card that represents the angels of the animal kingdom. Animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer in medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and help you survive some of your greatest challenges. When you connect with the energies of animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energy within that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The Animal Guardian card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She has a love for them, and they have a love for her, demonstrating how incredibly connected nature is with the spiritual realms. Now, the extended message says, you have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it. And you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel. I said that already. How you want to feel and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. Yeah. So they want you to kind of like go with your instincts. That's what the advice is. Like, follow your instincts, follow your first mind about something. Because I feel like once you start to think about it too long, all the doubts and the fears and, the manipulation of other people's energy may set in. So they really want you to follow your first mind. Now, something about autumn is significant when it comes to time, possibly as well. But it says release the old and rest. Release all of the pressure and expectations weighing you down. Shed it all so you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Okay? Autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long, cold winter and must let go of all the weight they are carrying in order to continue to grow and prosper. Sometimes you too just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The Raven on the Autumn card shows that there is an opportunity to heal at this time. In Celtic animal medicine, so we're talking about animals again, the raven is the bird of healing and initiation. The healing it brings is a shift that allows you to move into a more peaceful psychic space where you can be more aware of your needs and desires and be better supported. The extended message says, you know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You are being guided by your angels and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward. And you can do this. When the autumn card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in the reading, it can also indicate the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. Yeah, so there's something about autumn that's significant. Yeah. There's definitely some things holding you back or trying to it feels like they're trying to, it's a power struggle. Like somebody is trying to have power over you, and your spirit and your guides and your ancestors, they won't allow this person to have power over you. You won't allow someone to try to have power over you. Like, oh, we're not done yet. Yank you back. And it's like, the fuck? How you gonna try to yank me back? I'm gonna need for you. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like somebody's trying to tell you, no, you can't leave. No, you can't go. No, 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 no. Right? And I just feel like it's because they're envious of who it is that you are. So the Stag card, trust and thrive. It says, come alive and thrive, Pisces. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The Stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag with his crowns of antlers or crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he is strength or has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and, sexuality. Is some ears in the room. Maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. The extended message says you have the opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all of your gifts, strengths, and power, and make the most of it. You are born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence. And their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This, in turn, will give you even more power to thrive. Onwards and upwards. Yeah. And it was talking about how the stag has been hunted in the past and still is. So you've dealt with people hunting you down when it comes to what it is that you want to do. You've dealt with people attacking you in the past, and it's going to continue to happen because of who it is that you are. But I feel like in challenging times, Spirit is going to support you and give you what it is that you need so that you can overcome whatever challenges that you may face. I feel like some of you had a person who was mad at you because they were upset with someone else. Like, I don't know why. It's like it feels like people projected a lot of hostility and aggression towards you in a situation. And it's like Spirit always has to, like, you may feel like things are unstable, or you may feel like things are, I don't know. You may feel like things are unstable, or you just feel like things are kind of like always all over the place. But it's because Spirit is protecting you from things and removing you from situations that I feel like are not in your best interest. And that's a part of you being protected. That's a part of your support. So whatever's going on, they want you to take a minute to like breathe, rest, recuperate, rejuvenate your energy, and just trust your instincts. It's like Spirit doesn't want you to think so hard about what's coming next, or to worry so much about what's going to happen next. Because throughout these situations, as long as you go with your first mind, or you make decisions based on what you feel like is right with the best of intentions as you possibly can, you can trust that everything is going to be worked out, and that the people who are trying to come at you like this, they aren't going to be able to succeed. But you do have to be wise about who you invest your time and energy in, or who you allow to be in your space. Because I feel like there are a lot of energies, entities, spirits, people, entities working through people who are trying to attach to you because you have this fertility, you have this growth, and you have this value when it comes to what you're able to manifest. So just keep that in mind, because whoever this is, they're going to try to tell you that they didn't have anything to do with anything. But I feel like they're getting caught, because just the fact that they were dealing with somebody, or the fact that they were connected to somebody, or the fact that they kept conversation up with somebody made them involved or made them culpable. And it's like they don't want to be culpable. They want to blame you, or they want to blame someone else. But no, I feel like you already see the writing on the wall. You already understand what was going on. And you were kind of waiting and anticipating that something would become clear. And I feel like you're becoming aware of someone's attachment to something, or someone's involvement in something. And there's clarity, which is bringing you the feeling of some type of justice. Something is definitely being worked out, and Spirit is definitely moving you when it comes to what you need to be doing. Something's been going on for a long time. Somebody I feel like has been fucking with you for a long time. So just act accordingly, Pisces. When it comes to whatever this is, I feel like you need to make sure that you're not letting your left hand know what the right hand is doing. I feel like you guys need to maintain some type of mystery. And I think that's what you're already doing. So this could be a confirmation of that. But yeah. Some memories are definitely coming up from the surface. And you're getting a confirmation of the past, or you're starting to see clearly who someone is, which is confirming what you thought in the past. Ooh, child. But trust your first mind. That's where I'm going to leave it. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Book your readings. Get in the comments. Do whatever you want to do. Check out my other channels. But most importantly, don't let these folks knock you off your square. Okay? Remember, Pisces, this is our circle, booze. Bye.